Wizards. So, man, they had a lot of money getting cleared off their books this this between last year and then this offseason, right? With Bradley Beal being traded to the Suns, Kristaps Porzingis being traded to the Celtics, Monty Morris also being traded to the Pistons. Like you sit here and think we talk about Michael Winger winning it, and he literally said, "Hey, I'm cleaning house," right? Like, we can sit here and nitpick. Could they have gotten more for Bradley Beal? They probably could have. I mean, they probably could have, but at the same time, that's just speculating, right? Because
Right.
Bradley Beal, he had that crazy no trade clause, and
Hmm.
he was honestly a player that was getting paid more than his actual value and worth is to most NBA teams. So moving his large contract and moving Porzingis' large contract opens up a lot of flexibility for Michael Winger and the Washington Wizards moving forward. Now, Chance, what they did in this offseason, they did re-sign Kyle Kuzma. They got Jordan Poole from a trade with the Warriors. They drafted Victor Wembanyama's teammate, Bilal
Yep.
Koulibaly, right? I think that's how you say it.
I believe so.
Drafted at number 7. They brought Tyus Jones in from the Grizzlies. They got Landry Shamet from the Suns in that trade with Bradley Beal. Mike Muscala's coming on board. Danilo Gallinari's coming on board from the Porzingis trade. They got Patrick Baldwin Jr. from the Warriors. Taj Gibson, the old vet, re-signed with them. Uh, uh, Overall, Chance, the Wizards are looking like they're going through this transitionary period. Do you like some of the moves that they're making?
Yeah, I mean, I think they did the best they could. The Bradley Beal no trade clause just really handcuffed, the long term, like what they could do with him. I think with the assets they had, I was, fine with the value they got as far as the situation they were in. I definitely think it's a reset year. I think they're going to be pretty bad. I think, we'll have some games where Jordan Poole might drop 47 and be all over Bleacher Report and, all over Twitter, but they probably lost 125 to 115. So, like, that's going to happen. I think Tyus Jones is, another one of the more underrated players. We saw how he looked when it seemed like anytime Ja was out, he was an automatic, 20 and 8, 20 and 10 type of guy. And I think he could be similar to that over there, just distribute the offense, get everybody else going, get Jordan Poole going, just keep passing him the ball and let him take whatever wild shots he wants to take. But overall, I don't see them, doing a lot of winning this year. I do like the Bilal Coulibaly pick. I think he's a, interesting two-way prospect, really great defender. So seeing how he develops along the season will be interesting, but I don't see them making a whole lot of noise this year. This is kind of more like, okay, we got those big contracts off our books. Let's kind of throw some guys out there, see what happens. And then going into next summer, you might see them being a little more active, kind of building for the future. So that's kind of where I'm at with Washington, but they'll have some interesting games. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. I really think defense is going to be an issue for this team. You look at their
Yeah.
roster, not a lot of defenders outside of what DeLon Wright, and so Daniel Gafford does hold some defense, but outside of that, I think defense is going to be an issue. I expect if you're betting Washington this year, I mean, always I would probably be betting the over on points scored, points allowed in those situations this year because I just don't see
Yeah.
that happening on this
Oh yeah.
roster.
Jordan Poole's not guarding anybody. We know that.